Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, wherever you're tuning in from. This is the BS Buddies podcast. I'm your host, Joe. That is your host, Ian. And today we're going to revisit a topic we did on our 9th episode. And we're going to make up made-up diseases, which is perfect because I've been sick all day. I was just telling Ian I got 2 sweatshirts on, 2 sweatpants. I'm shivering, but I'm going to try and push through.
We haven't even hit negative temperatures yet, Joe. How can you be so cold?
It's like 66 degrees in the house, and it's not enough.
It's just not it. See, I wish my girlfriend was here because then I could be like, see, somebody else gets cold too, not just me. 'Cause she's always making fun of me because I get ice cold. Like it's to the point. This is gonna be a little TMI for some people out there. It's nothing gross, but it's like when I go to get in a shower, I like a hot shower. I'm a big baby. I like a hot shower. I like to be warm. My feet, and my hands, because I get terrible circulation. My feet will be so ice cold that I actually watch the veins in my feet and I see how long it takes them to go from like scrunched, tiny, and all like regressed under my skin to like dilated and looking venous because the heat and the blood is now flowing through my body again from the warmth of the water.
Yeah, for me, I love the cold. I absolutely love it. Like, we had the windows open all day and it was nice, cool breeze. Yeah, it was a little chilly, but I can bundle up. But as soon as we shut all the windows, my body's like, yeah, we're not producing heat anymore.
No more. Well, if it makes you feel any better after this, I have to go work back in my garage on sanding that dresser, and there's no heat in my garage. And I realized that last night I left the garage door, I cracked it open like a couple inches because I was sanding and I wanted some airflow so that I'm not just sitting there breathing in all those good particles that are really good for the lungs. So I cracked the door open, and then I was at work today, and I don't remember what I was doing, but at one point the thought just beamed into my head. It's like, you forgot to close the garage door. And I was like, ugh! And I walked in there just before I came down here to turn on my computer, and I was like, oh God, it's cold in here. It's not even uncomfortable. It's cold. So
the thing is, I'm going to lay on the couch with like 3 blankets, turn on our little electric fireplace, and probably still be cold. So
do you have one of those little heating pads?
I do, but it's very little.
Get that sucker. I've found the best way to do it: blanket, heating pad, another blanket. It radiates all that heat right into you, makes you nice and cozy. Get the kitty cat up on you. Get the big chonky boy. He'll keep you warm. He'll have you feeling tip top in no time.
Well, we hopefully figured out what'll make me feel better. Let's figure out diseases that will probably be awful for everyone involved.
Let's figure out our horrible diseases and what we've chosen to make them.
And then I can be grateful for what I'm going through.
Oh boy.
Ian, would you like to start?
I will start us off. Now, this first one, the name is rather it's rather on the nose. It's literally just inverse nail syndrome. And
starting off with a bang, I see.
Oh yeah, starting great. And it spreads. We're gonna make this is gonna be like a mild. It sounds horrible. Sounds like a horrible disease to get, but it's okay. It's gonna be, but it just spreads like the common cold. Yeah. Sometimes you get it. Your nails invert. Yeah. You just gotta go to the doctor, get all cleared up. Yeah, we'll say it spreads like the common cold. So coughing, sneezing, all that gross germs floating through the air. Sure, blah blah blah. And essentially, what happens is over the course of about like a week or so, your fingernails, instead of how they sit on your fingers, there sitting, the edges of them will just curl up in like a U shape.
I thought you were gonna say they curl back in or they grow backwards into your skin.
They grow back into your finger.
Like ingrown nails, but the worst possible kind.
Oh God,
I can deal with this.
You can deal with it, yeah. So your fingernails will essentially, not only will they grow out, but they will also start curling like from the sides going up, and it's more than just like getting it clipped off and then it'll be okay. No, you got to like go into the doctor and get some medication for it, some nail fixeria or something. I don't know. We'll come up with some insane name for it. That's what we should do sometime. We'll have an episode where we come up with a whole bunch of medications for our fake diseases, and then we can spin it like those ads where it's got like 52 different side effects. But hey, it might help your nose be slightly less runny when you're in the middle of having a cold.
Side effects are suicidal ideation, coughing, death,
Coughing, runny nose. Bleeding from the ears. Oh my god. So yeah, you're essentially just like catching a cold, and your nails just like start to grow out from the side because it's like a virus that, I don't know, or a bacteria that like screws up the keratin production and in your hormones. So your nails are just like growing at an exorbitant rate, and you're going, oh my god, I'm having freaking claws here. The cool part is though, if you let like your thumb grow long enough, you could use it as a spoon when you eat cereal in the morning.
I was thinking of other things along with that. It's like, is this actually a benefit to some degree?
It could be a benefit. Depends on how clean you keep your fingernails. If you're gross and you don't clean your fingernails, well, then maybe it's not a benefit. But if you take good care of yourself. And for the women out there who wear like the fake nails, it will be painful because it'll pop all the glue free and it'll fall off. So there's no symptoms to indicate that you have this either. Like you just wake up one Wednesday morning, oh my god, what happened? And then you got to go to the doctor.
I feel like women that glue like fingernails on know sooner than anyone else because they can feel like the glue start to pop off, so they can get treated quicker.
Wearing the acrylic nails is actually an early warning detection. Now suddenly, in like 100 years in the future, everyone wears acrylic nails to inform them of when they're getting inverse nail syndrome.
I got you, ladies. I'm gonna skip my first one that I was gonna say and go to the second one because that's how I'm feeling right now. I called it aphelia. And basically, you start to notice that there's a blue tint to your skin.
A blue tint? Oh my god, I'm turning into Avatar! Yes! I'm gonna be 9 feet tall and have a tail with little hairs that grab onto things. Yeah, it's happening!
Not quite.
I should be that excited about that.
But yeah, I have a disease!
I'm gonna nickname it Avatar Syndrome.
That's fair. I was going with like Eiffel 85, who made like I'm Blue.
Yep. I'm blue, da ba dee da da.
But
is this what those Blue Man Group guys have? This is terrible. We got to figure out what do we do? How do we cure them, Joe? What are they afflicted from?
Well, the first thing is, instead of your body temperature dropping, it actually raises it by a degree.
You definitely want to have that right now.
So like, it doesn't get, in more severe cases, it gets over 100, but usually it's at that like 99, 100 fever.
So
like you can feel warm and uncomfortable.
Hey, blue flame is the hottest. Makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
For a cure, I haven't thought this far ahead, but
you have to eat ice cubes, like whole. Like you can't like just suck on them and melt them down. You have to eat like handful of ice cubes one at a time, and like swallow that sucker just, and you have to keep eating ice cubes until your temperature drops enough, and then they've.
To add to that, you have to put the little pill capsules that they give you and put it in your ice cubes, freeze it, and then take it all as one.
Yes, because the cold activates the pill capsule, and that's how it helps. It's like
that's how it
thinking
works.
something like I was thinking something along the lines of like frozen cough syrup. Like you pull a bottle out of the freezer like Jägermeister, and you're like pouring up spoonfuls of this syrup, and you gotta drink it. They're all in those terrible flavors, like I've never seen a grape flavored grape, and there's no way this is cherry. And
Nuclear orange.
have you ever tasted bubble gum in your life? Like
5 gum flavor.
how it feels to chew 5 gum. He's just trying to choke down. New 5 gum, stimulate your senses.
I'm so glad I have this beanie on because I feel like that'd just irritate my head so much more if I didn't have like an extra inch of padding on for that screen.
You're welcome. You're welcome for that, by the way. I'm really glad I could be here to make you feel good.
So you can take it in capsule form or syrup form is what we're determining.
All right, yeah, whichever one is easiest. If you don't want to swallow whole ice cubes, cool. You're gonna be drinking ice cold Jägermeister consistency cough syrup that comes in terrible flavors.
We're gonna say you have to take it once per day for a full week, but if you miss a day, you have to start over.
Oh, ooh. When does the blue tinge go away? But how long into the medication does the blue tinge go away? Is it once it's done?
And I want to say it's not like Blue Man Group blue. It's like
just faint,
soft, faint, but it's all over. It's almost like on my little Discord background, not the dark blue squares, but like the light blue squares.
Yeah, boy, that'd be a hell of a thing. Like, imagine your buddy comes in, and you just start playing like flank. God, words. Maybe I'm sick. You start playing like Frank Sinatra's Blue Moon in the background. Screw you, man.
So many memes could be made. Anyways.
Oh, so many.
What's your next one?
My next one is one that I've given no critical thought at all to the details of, but it is called turgid tongue. Turgid, Turgid. Yes, I had to look that up. Turgid tongue means swollen tongue. So this is a disease, and this disease is transferred literally only through French kissing, right? So everybody remembers that joke in high school. Oh, you got mono, you got the kissing disease. This one's literally, quite literally, like a regular little smooch. Nah, does nothing. You gotta be like swapping tongues in there. Yeah, you got like trying to floss their teeth. Okay, I'm gonna quit that.
Yeah, please stop.
And once again, we're gonna call this one oh god, should it be bacterial or viral? I don't know. Viral feels like it would suck because you just kind of have to let it run. You know what? We'll make it viral. We'll make it viral for all you nasty heathens out there.
Goodbye, French people.
Yeah, French people. French people can't kiss anymore. This one is quite literally your tongue ends up swelling, almost like an allergic reaction, but only your tongue, like no rest of the part of your mouth, not your cheeks, nothing. If someone saw you and you had this and your mouth was closed, you would look absolutely perfectly normal until you open your mouth to speak to him and be like, hey man, you want to go catch a movie on Tuesday? What did you say? Like, and yeah, it swells up, and not just like a goofy little, oh, his tongue's a little puffy. No, it looks like there's like a balloon in your mouth. It's not harmful. It can't hurt. It's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna pop. But your tongue just like swells up, and it's essentially ineffective. It like kills your taste buds. You have to get a blender and turn all your food into liquid. And we'll say that it lasts for 3 days. It's a really quick one, runs its course. It just really sucks to have for those 3 days. And you can take medication to like kind of help the inflammation go down a little bit to make it easier to eat, but like, you know, for the most part, you just gotta like suffer eating smoothies for 3 days because you decided to be nasty. Yeah, that's right. We're watching you out there. We know who the freaks are now.
What's the percent chance you catch it?
So the percent chance you catch it is, we'll put it at like a solid 30.
Holy.
Like a solid 30% chance, which for a disease is pretty astounding, right? But I mean, you got to think like 30% of the 100 million people, 30 million people get it. That's reasonable. There's a lot of people out there doing some freakier stuff than just what do you want? Pardon the interruption, folks. We have a new addition to the family who is sitting up on the tabletop right now singing the song of her people.
I can hear
What?
it. I don't know if the people can, but I can hear it.
I can't find the background effect thing won't go away long enough for me to find her. She's over here. She's sitting on the mushroom. She'd be sitting on the mushroom for you guys. And yeah, and we'll say once you get this disease and it clears, then you're good. Then you'll never get it again. You've got the immunity of it. It's just one of those things that's really meant for everyone else to make fun of you because you're nasty. Nasty.
I got one more. And then I think we'll call it there because my body does not like sitting up right now.
That's fair.
But we got a lot more ideas if you guys want a third part as well. So, this one is called spinosis or spinosis. And I don't know how to put it gingerly, but you get basically a rubber spine.
Oh my god. A rubber spine.
It does not stay sturdy. It's hard to keep yourself balanced. And you will feel it gradually over the course of a couple weeks before it takes full effect.
Before it really sets in. Do you know how difficult it would be to operate? Because like your spine is like the main source of your body structure. Like, I'm sorry, just like an offshoot pause. It's like I'm picturing is like you're at work and you're just like talking with your buddy Jacob, and like he stands, "Oh, how was the weekend? Oh, it was pretty good. I'm slinging my headphone cord all over the place," and then all of a sudden, "Oh, the spinosis!" and he just falls forward, and he's like
disappear into the
place.
abyss too.
Yeah, disappear into the abyss, but like he just bends over at the waist because he can't keep himself upright. I'm can you just like go flop me down on the couch or so? Yeah, sure, here, buddy. Like a sack of potatoes. You just rest there while the spinosis runs its course.
The treatment is a lot more daunting. You have to have appointments with your doctor, and he will dictate like how long you have to have this, but you basically have a brace that keeps your spine locked where it should. And it's kind of I'm trying to think of there's actually something with your spine related that you have to do the same thing for. Scoliosis?
I think so. Yeah, that's the one where your spine's curvy.
It's kind of like that, but you have a brace that's not as big, but it's very tough and durable. And the recovery process can take up to 6 months with regular doctor visits.
Oh god, I probably have to get spinal injections too. Ugh. I hate the thought of spinal injections, man. Anything that involves the spine, I don't like because there's a lot of fine nerves and bundles of things in there that are not supposed to be hurt. And
yeah, I'm feeling a lot of them in my lower back right now. I think that might be why I thought of this, but
stretch you out like an accordion. There you go. That'll help you out. That'll make you feel better. Oh, no, I know. You can do physical therapy to help. You can get one of those things. I don't know if you remember this, the exercise equipment infomercials from years ago. But do you remember they had one of those things where it was like, it was like, it looked like a stretcher on like a little triangle stand. And it's like sit upright. And then like you'd stand into this thing, you'd lock your feet into the bottom, and then you'd like flip yourself upside down. It was like supposed to help decompress your spine or whatever. You get one of those things and that like helps fix your spine or whatever, or it's like a physical therapy.
My fiance's grandparents had one or two of them growing up, so she would play on. She played on those things growing up.
Curious if those things ever actually worked. Like if they did what they were advertised to do, you know?
If they if they do, I'm getting one because I need it.
Yeah, probably make you a little bit taller too. Stretch you out.
I don't think I need to be taller. I think that's the problem. My body can't keep up with my height.
Oh, well, in that case, I've got a 5-ton hydraulic press. We can put you in there and just, half hour a day, I'll put, half a ton of down pressure on there, and you just stand in there and tell me when you feel like you can't see the top shelf anymore.
I'd really feel like I had spinosis then. Just like half a ton. Okay. Just flop over.
Joe, you okay, buddy? Well, he didn't say no. Add more pressure. It'd be like those.
Glad you see highly of me.
Be like those Facebook reels where they like crush like bowling balls and like gummy worms.
I love those videos.
What happens to Joe when he holds 1,000 pounds? Let's find out. This video is restricted.
This video is a part of the 50/50 challenge on Reddit.
Oh God. Oh, the 50/50.
Well, I hate to cut it short, but I'm suffering right now. So
Joe is feeling the side effects of all of these diseases we've listed so far. It's had the placebo effect. As we speak about them, he's contracting them. Look what you made us do. The viewers, look what you made us do.
At times that we've been recording, I've almost felt a little better, and then now it's just like downhill again.
I feel better, and then I feel worse, and then I feel better, and then I feel worse.
Oh, as a complete side note, I was gonna look up my quote for the episode, and then I looked up a family group chat I'm in, and my sister and her boyfriend are in Milwaukee, and she says at the hotel that they're staying in, so Jeffrey Dahmer killed someone in this hotel in room 507. We are in room 505.
That's when you get really sarcastic and you text back, well, the good news is that Jeffrey Dahmer is not still at large, in case you were wondering.
I'm going to say that.
Just in case you were worried about that, it's been a couple of years. I think you'll be okay.
I'm saying like good news is Jeffrey Dahmer is no longer wanted.
We say that, and then the ghost of Dahmer is gonna like hack through the door. Like,
hey, he's not the one who died in the hotel.
No, but his spirit remembers that hotel, and he's gonna hack through the door like Jack Nicholson from The Shining. Just, here's Jeffy. Like,
okay, I'm seeing if they respond. They've looked at it. I'm gonna look up a quote for this episode, and I will respond when they respond. I'm glad we could go through this together.
Nice. Well, I've got one ready here that I think fits well with, I'm sure, the medical malpractice that'll be going on with all of these diseases that we've created.
Perfect.
And it comes from Confucius. Be not ashamed of mistakes, and thus make them crimes. Couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, what better way to treat a disease than to add a couple of new paragraphs to the Geneva Conventions? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not a war crime the first time. What's the Hippocratic Oath? There's a reason they call people who are two-faced hypocrites, okay? Hippocratic Oath, hypocrite, coincidence? I think not. Now come here, give me your spine. Just...
Energy doesn't... No, we're moving on. Energy doesn't communicate in English, French, Chinese, or Swahili?
Swahili?
Yes, that one. But it does speak clearly. Elaine Sealer.
Energy? He said energy doesn't speak?
Energy speaks clearly.
It speaks... It's not a language that I know of. And also, he skipped... There's a couple hundred other languages he's missed out on. Like, what about Russian? What about Canadian? What about Spanish? What about...
You don't have to talk German because it's not clear at all anyway.
Yeah, German. That was a given that it didn't speak German.
but my sister liked the joke.
Oh, that's it. That's all we get is a
Just
like?
laughing faces. And then my other sister sent a picture, and they're out and about, and my mom. My mom said, "I want to know who's watching the kids if you're all out." Good old mom.
The kids are watching themselves. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. A couple of bowls of cereal and some cartoons. Hey, okay.
But with that, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry for my lack of energy this episode. Hoping to feel better after a day or two and get some more energy going. But thank you guys for watching. Post 2 videos a week, short, mostly every day. Might miss this Friday as we're recording this because my body.
This episode brought to you by Cold and Flu Pills. Subscribe. It's easier than dealing with any of these diseases that we've made up today.
It really is. I haven't had one cold or flu thing as well.
Well, there you go. I'd go drink a Sprite and eat some crackers and some chicken noodle soup. That's always supposed to be good for you.
That's the only thing I've eaten today. Besides a banana.
Well, go have some more of it, because clearly it ain't working yet.
Thank you guys, but we will see you next time when I should be feeling better. I probably won't get any of these diseases, though, so that's good.
And hey, stay safe out there. No French kissing. But until then, take her easy now.